Oh, there we go. Hello. Hi, guys. I don't know if anybody's here. I just thought I would pop on. It's Saturday night, and I was doing nothing exciting. So I thought I would pop on for a little bit. See if anything is happening in the YouTube averse and what people are looking at and doing on there. My dog and I keep having an argument. And so does my computer. Hey, honey. Okay, I'm not sure. Can you hear me? Maybe it's me. I always do this. Anyway, hello. It is Saturday night, and after Thanksgiving, Saturday Thanksgiving weekend, and I had checked in on Thursday and happy Thanksgiving, and thank you, honey. And I thought about checking in yesterday, and so then all day today I've been on YouTube and I'm like, there's nothing really going on. I decided to stay home today. My nephew's birthday, my little great nephew's birthday was today, and all of my littles, my granddaughter, and then my great niece and my great nephew all got together for his birthday party. But I've been going all week and I'm just so exhausted. And so today I just decided I just can't do it. I'm just not doing it. I just can't do it. And so I felt bad and I got all the pictures, which was wonderful. I loved seeing all the pictures, but I really feel like such shit when I miss stuff like that. I really feel guilty about that. But it was nice to see them together, and I'm glad they uh, they got to hang out, and that my mom was there with them. So that was pretty cool. But for me today, I have just been a total uh, kind of slug trying to uh, medicate and stretch. I'm trying to get my stretch on so much anywhere I can. I'm trying to stretch. So, how are you doing? There was a game I was looking at because we had played some games last year, like trivia and would you rather, his or hers or something. I don't remember, but I remember that we had played some games last year, and so I was looking for some new games to play um, this year, and what the fuck did I come up with? Yeah, it might have been a memory game. Yeah, it might have been a memory game. Yeah, you too. Lots of stretching today. Hung outside with the animals. You have such a nice little outside space that I hope if I had, I would enjoy it all the time. Especially if I had the nice weather where I could be outside all the time. It's like now it's 30 degrees. It's freaking freezing. I was waiting for my friend to pick me up yesterday. And I decided to go outside and wait for her. And like I took my purse and everything, and I'm like, oh, I'll just go outside and sit on the porch and I'll wait for her. And I don't I lasted like 5 minutes. Like I can't do it. Plus it was windy. But like if I had weather like yours, I would be outside all the time. Yeah, I would be. I mean, it's just the it's just always the perfect temperature. That's like my friend. I have a friend that lives in Long Beach, and it's like I'm always looking at her weather because it's just perfect. Like she doesn't really need a heater or an air conditioner. She doesn't. She gets the breeze off of the beach, and her temperatures stay pretty decent. I mean, there might be like a week or two in the summer where she gets pretty warm, and then there might be equal in the winter where she's a little bit chilly. But honestly, she doesn't need it like we do. Yeah, do more of the I love to see the hummingbirds. They're so relaxing, and I had some last year. I didn't do it this year because the ants ended up taking over mine last year. But I love catching them, and so having the stream on them is perfect because then you just yeah, that yep. Yeah, I like it. That's the thing. If we don't have like here, it's like 80 one day and 45 the next. Like there's not many 70 to 50-degree days where it's really nice where you can have the windows open anymore, which really sucks. So yeah, I would love to have the windows open much more than we do. But also I'm like so temperature sensitive that um I never know what the heck's going on with me. I'll have the window open, the air conditioner on, and the furnace going all at the same time. And I'm like, don't ask me questions. Or it's like I always have an electric blanket on. Always. On my legs and my feet, just because it helps so much that it's like now I'm just addicted to my electric blanket. I use it even in the summertime. But I'll wear shorts, I'll wear tank top, I'll whatever, but the electric blanket stays no matter what. It's here to stay. Not going anywhere. Good evening, poet. How are you? Yes, yes, storms, tornadoes, blizzards, and it's all in the same day. It's all in the same day. And that's the thing. Like when we were growing up, I loved fall, like walking home, playing in the leaves, tying your jacket around your waist. And, um, it was just, that was nice. What's going on, Brian? Why? What time? It's not quite, it's not quite that late. I'm sorry, honey. Although I feel you, and yeah, we've witnessed. She was on her. She sat out back with the animals today and relaxed. I sat around the house with my dogs today and relaxed. My Callie had a grooming appointment and she was done at like 11, but she was tired. Sometimes she comes back from the groomer and she's really tired. So I'm like, must have been a stressful day today. I don't know. I noticed that like as she's getting older, I have a Shih Tzu that she's been getting her hair cut every day regularly for her entire life. She's had more hair appointments than I have in the past 10 years, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, she had a hair appointment this morning, and I try to make it early because it seems like if I make it early enough, then she gets done earlier, and then she seems like less stressed out. So it's like less time that she's in the little crate because she's never crated. And I mean, she's used to it, obviously. She's been going to the groomer, but I think sometimes, like, if there are a lot of dogs there, or she goes a little later, she seems to be a little bit more stressed out. Yeah, I, well, you got to pace yourself. The live stream earlier was fun. It was a lot of fun. I really had a good time. And I love uh pizza stuff. It's so from the heart. I'd like to get to know him better too. He seems like a real gentleman. Yeah, it was. And then you went and ran errands and you're not used to running so much. So you're gonna have to pace yourself. That's something we just have to keep in mind. Who told me that? I think my best friend told me yesterday, just because we can doesn't mean we should. And I said, well, yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. Best friend of mine. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Erin. How are you doing, honey? How you doing? Yeah, like now that you have the car and you just can go, and it's easy to think about all the things that you can do now, right? Like, oh, okay, well, after this or on Sunday, I'll go do these 5 things that are, an hour long each or whatever the case may be. But it doesn't even have to be that much at this point because you're just not used to going. And that's something for me. That is sometimes becomes a problem is that when I get knocked down, uh it's hard for that get backing up and going is hard. So we have to remember that as much as we want to do, because we will easily overdo. Another 24 hours today, Erin. How was your Thanksgiving? Or did you celebrate? I know you worked, but how was your shift? Buddy of mine wanted to go out this evening. He's had a bad weekend. Really lonely. I felt bad telling him that I didn't want to do anything. I know. And I do understand that. I do understand that. Um, but also don't become the only guy that got the car now. I understand that, and of course we want to be there for our friends, and that's like yesterday I was really dragging, and I think I told you guys that oh, nice, Aaron. Off for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay, good. That's awesome. Maybe we saw you before that. Um, but that's like yesterday my daughter moved this weekend, and I'm like worthless, right? Now tomorrow I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna help her pack up some little things that are left at the apartment, and I can do that. But like moving all the big stuff or boxes, things like that, I just can't do. But so I went over there yesterday, and it was like 5:30 by the time I got there. And that's a long time for me to not be medicating, or not be prime medicating. And so by the time I got there, I was just a mess. I just was a mess. I was worthless. I mean, my granddaughter, she wasn't there at first. I missed my mom, which was, I had seen her on Thanksgiving, which was nice. And I mean, it would have been nice to see her, but we just passed each other yesterday. And I just I could not hardly keep my eyes open, and my granddaughter's like, Nana, come on. Hey, Papa, how you doing? What's going on, dude? Yeah, she's like, come on, come on. And I just didn't have it. I mean, I like really felt so fucked up. It's like you get to that point where you're just so exhausted. Like now you feel like I'm fucking delirium. Hi. Aaron says, remember next time you move to the fucking I'll be back. Yes. I'm sure you will. No, yeah, I can there, there's some stuff I can do, and there's just some stuff I'm not. I could drive my car back and forth if you want to load it with stuff. That's fine. But like um, the other things, not can do, not can do. Yeah, worthless. I know, and it really sucked. It really sucked today because I think today would have actually been the first time like I would have seen all three of the children together in the same place at one time in all of their lives. Like I keep getting two of them together, two of them together, two of them over here. Oh, I lied. I have seen them one time all together. Oh no, Papa. I rushed out tonight and think I've relapsed my flu tip. Papa. See, you gotta keep we gotta remember and that's the thing that sucks, right? Because we want to just get up and go. And there are some times and days that feel like that. Get up, I can go, no problem. But there's times where maybe I've been sick recently, or maybe I've taken a medicine that kind of makes me a little bit prone to catching things, whatever the case may be. Uh, and you know you shouldn't, but you do, and then you come back and you feel like ass. Sorry, Papa, I'm really sorry. And I know that you're on the Beartology, but maybe you could squeeze some water in there. I don't know what you do, honey, but take care of yourself. That's for sure. That's for sure. I don't want you to not feel good. Yes, I understand. I speak discombobulation. I speak discombobulated, Papa. And I'm sorry that you're feeling that way. That's terrible. Are you having a fever? That's the That's the worst. I'm sorry that you're feeling bad. That's what my husband says too. I hate moving. Anyone who loves moving is a monster. Yeah, that's what my daughter said because this is like their forever home. She just wants to live in this one spot, and she's good to go, and that's it. And I said, she said because she hates moving. And I'm like, I don't blame you. She's actually because I'm gonna downsize my house. And so I'm like, come shop at my house for your new house. And that way I can get rid of shit, right? It's perfect. I have this huge China hutch and I love it. I really do. But it's just big. It's got like glass, it's glass shelves, glass doors. It's full of all of the beautiful little antique things. And it's like a dust monster. Like it's just no thank you anymore. Anymore. I just want to pick some stuff up, shoop, doop, 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 good to go. So, but she wants that. And I'm like, oh yeah, thank God. Thank God, because come shop at my house. I'm like, it's like thrift shopping, but you know where it came from. Okay. Hire the professionals. I know my mother-in-law is moving back. They a couple of people that just moved hired professionals. Oh, my best friend, she was helping someone move, and she said, what did they hire? Uh, something hunks, like moving hunks or so, you college hunks, or I don't know what it was promoted as, but it was some kind of hunks. And she said they were no hunks. I'm like, well, hey, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. See, that's what I say. Just don't break my stuff. Yeah, that's another huge reason that I want to downsize. When I moved here into this house, and we've been here 8 years, and um, the kids were still like, just my daughter was still living with us. They were just graduated high school, and like, they graduated in June and we moved in June. And so I brought all of that shit with me, and so now they live in their own places. One year I'm like, here, take your Christmas ornaments. I'm like, here's your pile, here's your pile. Nobody wants the fucking ornaments. What am I supposed to do? Papa, just relax, please. Oh, I love the Twilight Zone. I absolutely love the Twilight Zone. Rob Sterling. Yeah, I love the Twilight Zone. And I get Twilight Zone, Papa. All right, you got watertology plus spiritology. Thank you very much. Yeah, you guys take care of yourself. You guys take care of yourself. And when you feel like that, get comfortable. I'm always talking about this, and like, I always say, like, and I think a lot of us in this community have our spots that we enjoy. Whether you have a couple of them, the living room, this is my spot over here. This is where my stuff goes. The office is obviously Tiffany's everything. I call it Tifflandia. But you have your comforts. And so when you're not feeling well, sometimes we just struggle without getting ourselves those comforts. Like, oh my, like, your back will hurt so badly, and you'll just sit there. And I've done it. I'm guilty of it. So, but it's like, your back will hurt, your back will hurt. But like, man, wouldn't the heating pad feel good on it? So it's like doing some of those things, if you take Tylenol, or if you take herbs, or whatever you do to help with inflammation, you use ice, heat, whatever you guys do, use well, if do you have a pillow and a blanket over there, Papa? Let me go up here a little bit, so I'll catch up in the right order. Forever home means they'll move again in 5 years. Well, the thing of it is they bought his childhood home, the house that he and his family grew up in. And his dad passed away. And so it was his dad's house. And they've like remodeled it and stuff. So I kind of think they'll be there. It might be different, Aaron, I think, and I would agree with you, if they didn't have an emotional attachment to the house, right? But I think because the emotional attachment's strong there. Yes, less is more. Yes. Why I try to keep everything to a minimum. Yeah, and that's exactly where I will be when I'm moving from here. So I'm kind of like, there's anything you want of my things or things that may have one time been yours that still live at my house, come get them. Unless I'm taking it with me. There'll be something, sure. But I moved house in July this year after 23 years in my old house as a landlord evicted me as he was selling the place. That fucking sucks. There's no commitment. And I don't know. People have their reasons for maybe having to sell things or whatever the case may be, but my dad died last year, and at the funeral, he told me he wanted to talk to me as I sat with my dad's coffin. What a dick. I'm sorry, Papa. That's BS. And I'm sorry that you lost your dad last year. That is not very long at all. Yeah, I think I figured that out that the landlord talked to you while you were sitting there and told you you had to get out, which is just BS. Sorry about my language, but it is a bunch of baloney, and I don't. That's really bad timing, really disrespectful. I don't understand. What do people think? People don't think. That's the thing. They just don't. They just simply don't think. And I think that's the problem. And I'm sorry about that because the fuck, people just don't think. So, how are you in your new place now, Papa? It's hard for people to move, especially, um I'm somebody that I kind of like to move because I like to decorate. And so I like to decorate a new place every so often. Like I'll kind of get bored with the place. Um, but uh-oh, did I lose connection? Mental, yeah. I just got up and walked away, and a year and 2 days later, after my dad died, he evicted me. I'm sorry, Papa. That's really crappy. And the new house is like the film, The Money Pit, is all I will say. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope that you can make it a little bit of a home for yourself. A lot of times, not everybody is loaded and gets to pick out their tile and their shower and their floor. Sometimes people get what they get. And I just think that if is I hope that you can make your home comfortable because I think your home should be your safe spot. Um, Even if you have to just make a little corner, Papa, that's comfortable for you with like your pillows and your blankets and your beertology. Take water, please. But if you can make home a home. Aaron, when I saw I live with men, I have no photos on the wall. When I say I live with men. Oh, because you don't have any. Well, there's no decorating. When I say I live with men, yeah, I have no photos on the walls. That's funny. Some guys like don't like to decorate at all. Some guys do decorate like guy stuff. You know what I mean? Like uh my son-in-law, like he's got deer stuff and uh duck stuff, although he is a hunter, but like yeah, like they decorate. My ex-husband, he used to decorate his apartment. I mean, it was like masculine themed, I guess. He had like an Indian theme, Native American theme, Indian theme. I don't know. I don't know what's politically correct, and I'm like 48% Native American. Oh, you guys. Well, Papa, I hope that you feel better and stay cozy. I may see you around the corners of the streets. I just really thought I'd pop on. I know nothing really. Well, a lot hadn't been going on all through the past couple days, and I'm like, and I'm not doing anything, and I just thought, oh, I'll pop on, chat. So I did, and but. Uh, but just for a minute, I gotta eat something, and I'm happy to see you guys. Papa, you take care of yourself. Aaron, you stay safe out there, seriously. And keep doing the good work that you do, honey. And stay protected. And thanks, everybody, for being here and coming here. And if you hit the like button or the don't like button, I've had some don't like buttons, which is cool. I'm like, oh, wow. I like it. Anyway, it was good to see you guys too, and have a good evening. All right, everybody. Take care. I love you guys to pieces as always. Have a good evening.